Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody out in YouTube world. Welcome back to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. And normally on a Wednesday, it would be half off day for the Salvation Army. Everything is 50% off for the clothing and accessories, shoes, and all that good stuff. But I just bought 1,300 pieces of clothing and I still have some of the shoes from the bulk shoe purchase. So we're kind of good on inventory. I still love, as I always tell people, the thrill of the hunt coming out, thrifting, going through stores. So I'll still do it for you guys. And I had a lot of questions. How do I go through thrift stores so quickly? So I figured what better day than to come in on a Wednesday here at the Salvation Army and show you guys start to finish, A to Z, left to right, beginning to end, front to back, how I source a thrift store, be it the Salvation Army or Goodwill or any other store. I figured there was no better chance than now for me to show you guys how I do this. So let's go ahead and head on inside of this Salvation Army family store and see what they got going on today. So this particular store has a very small hard goods section. That's pretty much it for the whole section. These are all like knickknacks. Really avoid these for the most part. I'm sure some of you probably sell some of these little knickknacks and make some money, but come back here, video game section. Pretty much all low end, and Mario Kart. This is a $20 game right here, 25, and so it's $3. Always check. Oh, look at that. No game. This is why we always check. Always check. Again, lots of low-end stuff, so nothing really in the game section to be had. Most of these are like $2 or $3, so this would have been a good score, but of course it's empty. Very small book section. It's basically just these racks and then these couple. A lot of fiction. 90% of these books are junk. Occasionally you can find one or two, but it started to not even be worth the time to go through them because most of this is just junk. I've sat and scanned like 3 or 4 racks before and not found one book. So we could pretty quickly eliminate this section. Come over here, some sporting goods, golf clubs, all stuff that we really don't mess too much with. A few things here you can look up. This is a 4 GB Polaroid music, but see, it's sold as is. It's sealed though, so I would feel comfortable buying this. I'll have to look this up. They want $9.99 for it. It may or may not be worth it. I'll look it up in a second. Alright, so we found this. It's Harry Potter 20 questions. It is $5, but on eBay it's low 20s, Amazon close to 30. So something I may ship in to FBA. We'll have to see. Alright, last little section, just some kitchen appliances, things like that. Again, not a real big section on this, just that little area. So right, here's our neckties. These are expensive here. They're $6, half off is $3. So really it has to be super special. So I can just kind of browse through this pretty quickly and see that there's none that are really worth paying $3 for. Do I miss some? Probably, maybe, possibly. But when you're spending $3 on a tie, it has to be really nice tie, something designer special, which there really isn't going on here. So we could just go past these pretty quickly. Alright, so the shoe section here is not all that big as well. I did happen upon these Kate Spades. These are $4, so probably pretty cute to pick up. Probably do something with those. We're just looking for brands like Kate Spade or Michael Kors or Burberry or Skechers or Doc Martens or something that, you know, kind of stands out. Some leather boots, some kind of heels that might be okay. Just looking for anything that jumps out at us, and we can quickly go through all these shoes pretty fast. So some boots down here, but they're expensive. They're $25, $20, half off, $12.50. I mean, kind of a lot of money. This store isn't really known for its shoes, so I can pretty much learn from the stores not to spend a ton of time, you know, in these sections. Okay, so we'll go to the first clothing section, which is like the suit jackets, and this store sometimes, but you have to be able to source and be able to look and know, like, okay, jackets, the tags are on the inside, so I'm just gonna flip. I'm gonna look for brand names that are good brand names, you know, like Beverly Hills Polo Club, borderline at best. These are all like $7.50 because the store's $15, so I know what I'm looking as far as price wise goes. You know, if you're spending $7.50, you're gonna have $7 to $9 in shipping. 14, 15 bucks plus fees. You're almost 20 break even, so you got to find stuff that's $30, $40. And this Joseph A. Bank plain stuff just isn't going to do it. So I can quickly flip through, and once I learn these brands, again, that's experience, you can figure out, you know, really quickly. We can burn through an aisle of suit jackets with not a lot of time. Sourcing polos, you're just looking for brand names pretty much on polos or anything that stands out. So we can literally just flip through these quick. You know, we're looking for Peter Millar, we're looking for Nike, we're looking for Adidas, things like that. Not Faded Glory, not Joseph Abode, not Wyndham Point. So you could pretty much just, you know, even Izod is, you know, at $250 is too much for the most part. So you could just roll through these very, very quickly. So I did find this Michael Kors. It's extra large men's shirt. It's $3. It means we'll get it for $1.50. This is a good brand. It jumped right out at me. That's the thing you're looking for. On polos, I'm almost all brand specific. When we move over to button downs, I'm looking for brands, but I'm also looking for cool stuff, because you'll more than likely find the cool stuff in the button downs over the polos, which I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. So flipping through Allen Flusser, unless it's crazy designs, not going to do any good, so you just keep going past that. Real Legends, plain, nothing on it. All these plain button downs typically, unless they're high-end brands, not going to do much with. You want stuff with design, stuff with patterns, stuff with palm trees, stuff with, you know, fish, whatever. So it's pretty quick. I can go through this these solid ones and probably figure it out. So here's a brand, it jumps out. It's Columbia, obviously. It's $5, so we're gonna pay $2.50. It's plain, it's an extra large. At $2.50 with 3 shipping, we're at $5.50, a couple dollars in fees. We're about $8 to break even. And so we have to decide if $8, probably not good. It is PFG, so that helps. And it's got these Velcro things, so this might be not a bad pickup. Throw that in there, and we'll keep rolling through here. Again, this one stuck out at me, but it's got a company name on it, so we pass on that. Pretty much all the plain plaid as well, not going to be real good. And so this is how quickly you can just roll through a rack of pretty much anything. And so this is the guy's side. Obviously I gravitate towards the guy's side because it's what I know best. I know these brands and I can pick stuff out in pretty much seconds. So as you're rolling through, we see something. Okay, Margaritaville's a good shirt. The brand is decent. This one would be $1.50, so we'll grab it. Margaritaville for $1.50. This is a bright colored shirt, no tag. It has an extra large on it, but we'll leave it. This is something very unique, but I immediately see the brand and I know that it's iffy at best, so leave that. Again, another brand I recognize, it's Cuba Vera. It's a unique shirt. It's only $4, so I get it for $2, but I immediately saw that there's stains on it. You can probably see them right there. So we have to leave that one too. All right, so that was the guys' clothes. I don't shop kids' clothes. You continue with the rest of the guys' clothes through t-shirts and all that. None of this kids' clothes really matters to me, so I'll skip on over to the women's. Always do a quick stop before I make it to the women's full section to look through the scrubs. Something unique, you know, quickly just flip through. Betty Boop always tends to do well. $2.50 for this. No size tag. That's the problem with a lot of scrubs. They don't show size tags. You have to do measurements, so we'll leave Betty here. Same with that one. Unfortunate, because that's kind of cute. Don't forget to take a look at the athletic wear, because this is where your LuLaRoe sometimes is. Lululemon is definitely here. You can find like Adidas, golf stuff. Definitely don't pass up on a lot of this. So somebody donated a whole bunch of these rhinestone shirts. They're all $1.99, so they'd be like $1. Gator Girl, UCF, Miami Heat. These might be worth buying some of these. Yankees, they're just basic tank tops, but they're cute. See, so this is something that I could buy. A lot of this is local though, USF Bulls and the Marlins. See, I wish they were more. Tampa Bay Rays, they're cute, but, and they're only $1. Miami Heat, this is stuff that you could buy for $1 and just let it sit and sell when it sells. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Life is Good on the frozen tundra. See, like this is really cute. I think I'm gonna get this for $1. Green Bay Packers. Somebody will love that. Pretty cool. So somebody donated all these. That's crazy. That's a quick little athletic wear. There's some pants and shorts over here you could look through. And we're getting into like the jackets now, so probably skip on past the rest of this. A couple little skirts, you can see if there's any good brands. Sometimes these will be like Nike, just like these are. This little pink skirt is a Nike dry fit. And they're asking, let's see, $5, so $2.50. It's a pink, it's Nike, that's right on cue. So we'll take that for $2.50. That one is not, so we'll leave the rest. So yeah, so I'll scroll down these skirts as well to see if there's anything worth picking up a lot of times. So make sure you check every section. This is where I see people say they go into stores and they only find, you know, 2 or 3 pieces or 4 pieces, and they miss one skirt, they miss one scrub, they miss one pair of jeans, and all of a sudden, you know, they've got 10 pieces instead of 5. So just check all the sections, guys. Next is one of my hardest sections. This is jeans. You have to flip through all of these, and they have to be good. I've showed you guys what to look for. Obviously, you know, things like Lucky Brand are becoming more and more common now, especially when they're here at these stores for $10. You're paying $5 a pair. It's a lot to pay even for a Lucky Brand. So you have to source through these just like you would anything else. Flip, 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 flip. So the women's section here is huge. It's about 10 racks across, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. There's 2 more behind me. This is all winter stuff mainly, but this is all pretty much brand specific because most of these are going to be between like $2 and $5. So I will literally just scroll and you know, swipe through these looking for brands that I know. Eileen Fisher, Michael Kors, Anthropologies, Free People, Soft Surroundings, Madewell. Oh, there's a Madewell. Look at that. Unbelievable. So $2.99 Madewell. So it's going to be $1.50. Let's see what size this is. It's a large. It's plain, but it's $1.50, so probably take that. And then again, we're just going to keep going, looking for brands. We'll pull them all off, and then we can check for stains or damage to them before we actually go to the checkout line, check out, and have to pay. You know, Banana Republic, not really a brand that I look for. This is, you know, a $2.50 shirt. It's heavy. It's, you know, not cute. So just keep going. And this is pretty much how I spend, you know, the time inside the store. You should be able to roll through these aisles in no more than a couple of minutes. If you figure 5 minutes per, you know, 10 aisles, 50 minutes, you can get in and out of a store in under an hour. That's the plan. Okay, so I have a ton of inventory, so I just went ahead and bought about 5 or 6 items. I didn't go ahead and process it. I was just trying to show you guys what you would do if you were inside the store on a normal regular day. Again, I have 13, almost 1,400 pieces of merchandise that I have to process. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. I'm gonna hurry up and get home and have dinner, and then start getting to work on getting another 20 or 30, maybe 40 more listed tonight. That's the plan. We want to grow the store, and so that's why I've done some bulk purchasing. A lot of people are going to ask about my bulk purchasing. I don't have sources. I have people that contact me that want to sell merchandise, whether they're going out of business, they're closing their eBay store, they're closing a thrift store. People just get a hold of me. You know, my presence and my following and the amount of people that see me, they automatically think of me when they want to sell stuff. So that's the way that it works. You know, buying bulk is hard. You have to do research, manifest. The way that I do it, I like better. So with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed how to source at a Salvation Army store, or any thrift store for that matter. And if you have questions, concerns, comments, anything else like that, leave it down in the description, or below the description, I'm sorry, in the comment section. And tell me about your sourcing and how well you do it, how quickly you get in and out. Typically for me, if I'm actually going through everything, it's 45 minutes to an hour max, and that way I can hit three or four stores a day, and so that's really the target. Anything else? I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you then.